Did you know that what you do in the first 5 minutes after waking up can add many years to your life? It's true. As we get older, mornings become more than just a beginning. They become an opportunity. An opportunity to heal what's tight, to reset what's anxious, and to gently prepare the body and mind for the day ahead. But most people wake up, rush out of bed, or simply sit in silence without knowing how that moment could become a daily ritual of strength and renewal. In this video, we're going to walk through 6 simple but powerful things you can do right after waking up before you even put on your slippers. These habits take just 5 minutes, but they can help protect your balance, improve your mood, reduce your blood pressure, and even support long-term brain health. Each one is based on science, psychology, and lived experience from those who have aged well, with clarity, calm, and vitality. So if you're in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, and you've been waking up feeling stiff, tired, or just emotionally flat, this might be the quiet solution you've been missing. Small habits, big impact. That's the spirit we're going for here. Let's take this one step at a time. Number 1, gentle ankle and wrist circles. One of the simplest and most powerful things you can do within the first 30 seconds of waking up is move your ankles and wrists in slow, circular motions. That might not sound like much, but for seniors, it can be the difference between a safe step and a dangerous stumble. You see, after a night of stillness, blood tends to pool slightly in the lower limbs. Your joints are stiff, your circulation slows, and your nervous system is still transitioning out of rest mode. By rotating your ankles and wrists in bed, clockwise then counterclockwise, you gently wake up your joints, your tendons, and even your inner ear system, which is directly tied to your sense of balance. Many older adults don't realize that most falls don't happen because of muscle weakness. They happen because of poor proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense its own position in space. Gentle rotations help recalibrate that sense before you take your first step. There's also a deeper benefit. Starting your day with mindful movement gives your brain an early win. It reminds you that your body still works, that your coordination is still there, and that you're not at the mercy of aging. You're still a participant in your own health. That sense of control, even in something as small as wrist circles, can calm morning anxiety and reduce the risk of depressive symptoms throughout the day. I once spoke with a woman named Sharon, 74 years old, who used to wake up stiff and dizzy nearly every morning. A physical therapist taught her this one habit. Within 2 weeks, she said her mornings felt completely different. No more hesitating to stand up, no more grabbing for the wall, and most importantly, no more fear. She said, "I feel like I greet the day now instead of bracing for it." And that's the kind of change we're after here. One small, consistent signal to the body that it's time to move, time to live, time to feel steady again. Number 2, deep breathing before you rise. Before your feet even touch the floor, take a moment to breathe. Not just your usual shallow breath, but a slow, deep inhale through the nose, followed by a full exhale through the mouth. Do this 5 times right there in bed. Now you might wonder, what could breathing possibly change? Quite a lot, actually. As we age, our lungs lose elasticity. Our blood vessels become less efficient at delivering oxygen. And our nervous system, especially first thing in the morning, tends to be stuck in fight or flight mode, making us feel jittery or tired without knowing why. Deep breathing resets all of that. When you fill your lungs deeply, you activate the vagus nerve, which gently signals to your body that it's safe. That lowers your heart rate, steadies your blood pressure, and tells your stress hormones to stand down. This simple act helps your brain transition from sleep to alertness without a spike in cortisol. In other words, you wake up calm instead of frazzled. Breathing also directly supports your joints and muscles. With better oxygen flow, your tissues wake up more easily. That can reduce stiffness, improve coordination, and give you that small but powerful boost of clarity as you begin your day. A man named George, 78, told me he used to start every morning with panic. No specific reason, just a strange tightness in the chest, a rushing heart, and a feeling like something was wrong. His doctor ran all the tests. Nothing. Finally, a nurse showed him this morning breathing technique. Now, he says, it's like I stretch my soul before I stretch my legs. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 3, gentle stretching from the bed. still sitting or lying in bed, your next 5 minutes should gently invite your body to wake up with you. Not a full workout, not yoga, just simple, quiet movements that honor what your body needs. After a night of stillness, start with your neck. Slowly tilt it to the right, hold for a few seconds, then left. Roll your shoulders back, then forward. Stretch both arms up, then out to the sides like you're greeting the morning. Pull your knees toward your chest one at a time. Circle your ankles. These small things may seem like nothing, but they're the key to avoiding injury, inflammation, and even confusion as the day starts. See, when you've been lying still for hours, your circulation slows down. Your spinal discs swell slightly. Your joints stiffen, especially if arthritis is already present. And your balance, it hasn't fully activated yet. Getting up quickly can be risky, especially if you're over 70. That's why so many older adults have falls within the first hour of waking. These few minutes of movement gently pump blood back into your muscles. They signal your nervous system to align with your environment. They even wake up your proprioceptors, those little sensors, in your joints that help you know where your body is in space. Without activating these, stepping onto the floor too quickly can lead to dizziness or stumbling. And beyond the physical, there's an emotional power in reclaiming your body each morning. You're saying to yourself, I'm still here. I still move. I still matter. That message gets carried throughout your day. Eleanor, 81, told me she used to dread getting out of bed. Everything hurt. Everything felt slow, she said. Then her physical therapist gave her a simple 5-minute stretch routine, just like this one. Now she says, it's like my body thanks me for not giving up on it. There's no rush. No one is timing you. These 5 minutes belong to you. Use them with care. Number 4, warm water on an empty stomach. One of the simplest, most underestimated acts you can do after waking up is drinking a glass of warm water. Not cold, not flavored, just warm plain water. This single habit, done within the first 10 minutes of waking, can trigger a quiet cascade of health benefits, especially after 70. When we sleep, we go about 6 to 8 hours without water. That's a long fast for your body's cells. You may not feel thirsty, but that doesn't mean you're not dehydrated. And mild dehydration in older adults often shows up in sneaky ways morning. Fatigue, constipation, brain fog, even joint stiffness. Most people reach for coffee or tea first, but that only dehydrates you more. Now here's the part most people don't know. Warm water specifically helps melt the sluggishness in your digestive tract. Your intestines move more easily. Your bile flows more freely. Your kidneys and liver, which work all night to detox. Your blood, get the hydration boost they need to flush things out properly. And perhaps most importantly, it helps reawaken your nervous system gently. No shock to the body, no sudden spike in cortisol. This ritual has ancient roots. In many traditions, especially in Eastern and Mediterranean cultures, older people would start each morning with warm water and maybe a slice of lemon. Not because it was trendy, but because it worked. It helped them stay regular, kept their blood vessels soft and clean, and supported circulation without relying on pills or supplements. Walter, age 76, used to struggle with morning headaches and bloating. His doctor couldn't find anything wrong. But when he added a simple cup of warm water to his morning routine, those issues vanished within a few weeks. I was skeptical, he said, but it's like my insides just started working better. There's something symbolic about it too. Before putting anything else into your body, coffee, toast, news, even thoughts, you begin your day with something neutral, nourishing, and calming. It tells your body, let's begin gently. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5, gentle morning stretches for circulation. You don't need a gym. You don't need equipment. What you need right after getting out of bed is about 3 minutes of slow, deliberate stretching. Not to burn calories, not to build muscle, but to wake up your blood vessels, joints, and nerves. When we sleep, our circulation slows, and blood can pool in the lower parts of the body. For older adults, that means increased stiffness in the knees, back, and neck, and even a higher risk of lightheadedness when standing. Morning stretches act like a manual pump that gets blood flowing again, especially toward your heart and brain. But here's where it becomes especially powerful. These movements also stimulate your lymphatic system. That's your body's silent drainage network. Unlike the bloodstream, it doesn't have a pump. It relies entirely on your muscle movements to flush out waste. A few stretches in the morning can help prevent fluid buildup in the legs, support immune function, and reduce overall inflammation. Think about your ankles, wrists, hips, and shoulders. These are the joints that stiffen fastest with age, and the ones that make you feel 10 years older than you really are if they're ignored. Just doing gentle ankle circles, arm raises, or side stretches while standing near your bed can loosen you up and make it easier to move throughout the day. You're not just stretching muscles, you're reawakening your mobility. And psychologically, it sends a clear message to your brain. Today, I'm not just surviving, I'm participating. That tiny shift in mindset can lower stress, stabilize your mood, and boost your sense of control over the day ahead. Judy, a 71-year-old widow from Michigan, began doing a simple 5-minute routine each morning. Just arms up, touch her toes, twist side to side, and breathe deeply. She said, "I stopped feeling like an old machine cranking to life. I felt present, like I still owned my body." It's not about being flexible. It's about being functional. You don't need to touch your toes or hold a perfect pose. Just move in a way that feels gentle and kind, and your body will thank you, not just today, but for decades to come. Number 6, connecting with purpose before distractions. Before the phone, before the news, before the long list of things to do, spend just 1 minute asking yourself, what do I want today to feel like? That small act, done before any distractions can reach you, might be the most powerful tool for peace after 70. You see, most older adults wake up and immediately hand over their attention to the outside world. They check the weather, turn on the TV, answer a message, or scroll through headlines. But when you do that, your mind gets hijacked. It begins reacting before it's had a chance to choose. And once that happens, your day belongs to everyone else. Instead, take a few quiet breaths, maybe with your hand on your chest. Ask yourself, what would make today feel good? Not productive, not perfect, just good. Maybe it's calling a friend. Maybe it's sitting on your porch with coffee. Maybe it's simply not rushing. That clarity brings dignity back into your routine. Psychologically, this simple habit helps you shift from being passive to being intentional. It doesn't take a therapist to know that intention is the antidote to anxiety. When we choose how we want to feel, we're no longer victims of whatever the day throws at us. There's real science behind this too. Morning intention setting, even just 60 seconds, has been shown to lower cortisol levels, improve emotional regulation, and enhance resilience in older adults. It gives the brain a target. Tom, an 82-year-old retired farmer, told us he started doing this after his wife passed. He said, "I stopped starting my day with silence and dread. Now I start with a question and a whisper of hope." The truth is, peace in old age isn't something you stumble into. It's something you plant each morning before the world has a chance to trample it. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Reflecting on our final thoughts. Getting older doesn't mean peace becomes automatic. In fact, for many people, it gets harder. More noise, more worry, more reminders of the past and fears about the future. But if you're between 60 and 80 and you've made it this far, don't you deserve to start your day with gentleness, not chaos? Every habit we talked about today takes less than a few minutes. But the reward, a calmer heart, a clearer mind, and a day that feels like it's yours. Not borrowed from someone else's demands or dictated by aches and fatigue, but yours. You've earned that. You've lived enough decades to know that peace isn't a luxury. It's fuel. It's what allows you to enjoy the people around you, the little joys, the walks, the meals, the memories. And it starts not with a big life change, but with the first 5 minutes of your morning. So as you rise tomorrow, remember your peace begins the moment you stop rushing and start choosing. And those 5 minutes, they're not just minutes. They're a message to your body, your mind, and your future that you're still in charge. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.